Hey guys, welcome back. This is Faithy Diamond. We're going to be drilling today. This is going to be like one more edge of we just talk and drill. So I want to see how this works for us and see what you think. So we're just going to drill and talk, and that way you can watch me drill. And hopefully we're going to do the checkerboard. This color is on my Dreamer's Design 970, the arrow down. So I've got all my diamonds over here. So anyway, I made a video today for new people, and this is like a part 2, I guess. I don't know how we're gonna put it on there, but I just want to see if you guys like just talk and working on diamond painting. I'm so happy to get to do this diamond painting because it's so gorgeous from Dreamer's Design. This one is Twisted Blossom, and it's so gorgeous. Wish you could see it in person. Highly recommend. And I was going to say, you're welcome to join my Facebook page under Faithy Diamond and post whatever you're working on. It doesn't matter what brand it is, or you know, just let everybody know. Let's be like a small community. Happy thoughts, and that way too, if people have issues or problems, we can all help and jump in. And the ones that have been diamond painting longer with ideas, that would be awesome. And I was gonna ask. I've never done a diamond painting and done it under anti-glare glass, and I would think, or non-glare glass, I would think that would make it kind of boring to look at, because the whole point of diamond painting is the bling. So let me know if you've done it that way. Just curious, just to see what, you know. I may just go out and get one, just do it small and just put it underneath it and see what I think if nobody else has. But I would think that it wouldn't look as good, because the whole point of this is so that light or natural sunlight, you know, shines on it, and you can see all the light bounce off of it in different ways. So what makes it neat and different. And to know that somebody has spent hours placing your drills to make that picture. So you're going to have to let me know what you think if you've done that. And like I said, I want to see what projects you're working on. And I need to do some more of, I got one in the mail today. Can't wait to open it, but I'm going to wait and do a video on it so you can see with me. We get to open it up together. That's so exciting. I love watching other people open up their diamond paintings and seeing what they got and see what their review is and what they think. I think it makes it interesting. Not just my point of view. I like hearing other people's point of view. So I'm going to put this color up because we got that one down. Now we're changing to 498. So I'm going to look that one up. 498. So what kind of diamond paintings do you like to do? Do you like doing animals, or I love to do sceneries, and I'm, you know, partial to the bigger ones. The bigger the better. Because, you know, after you've done all that hard work, I like working on them. Seeing it come together. But, anyway, what do you guys like to do? What is your favorite kind of diamond painting? I'd like to know. They have, like, so many choices out there. That's the one thing I can say. There is a lot of choices out there. But sometimes you gotta wait, and then I prefer to, you know, it was up to me that all be licensed, so that way the artist get credit this one thing about Dreamers Design is they have their own artists. They get credit if you find it anywhere else other than Dreamers Design, the same designs, then it's not from them. And I'm sure they're going to track them down. But, plus you know, I don't know about you, but I live in America and I want to give back to Americans and American jobs. So if you can do that, that's even better. So we're doing $4.98, and this is a really darker color. It's so pretty. So pretty. You know, it's hard to, I'm so excited when I do get to diamond paint, because, you know, that's like definitely one of my favorite things to do. And enjoy seeing what other people do in diamond painting. That makes my day. Got a lot going on in our house. We're getting a new, our enclosed deck upstairs. And that'll be great because I could do my diamond paintings out in there. That'll be cool. Then I don't have to worry about the bugs biting me. And my husband really likes the air conditioner, so he like freezes me out in the summer. I love him, but man, I know he gets really hot and it feels comfortable to him, but he freezes me out. I do not like being cold. So, is there somebody at your house that's like that? One person that's warm and the other one's cold? Makes it rough, don't it? Because you want everybody to be happy. And it's sometimes it makes it difficult when you got people on the opposite polar extremes on the temperature. So I want to do some more videos, and plus for the beginners and for the people that have been doing it for a while. You know, I want to do videos that like the box unboxings and stuff like that. And you know, I never even did an unboxing for this one. I was so excited about getting this from Dreamers Design, I didn't even have an unboxing. So I have more of the Dreamers Designs, and I will definitely have an unboxing on those. I'll try to be more patient because this was my first one from them. I'm just gonna do a little. No, I ended up doing like 3 corners of it. I was like, well, forget the unboxing. There's only one corner that hasn't been touched, so you might as well. And it was packed so good. I had 2 of these. I had 2 wax holders that are awesome. They are, I love it. It has Dreamers Design on it. I got me 2 pins, wax, and 2 things of wax. They come with the multi-placers. I really like doing just one at a time. I like that look better. I mean, and I know some people like the multi-placers, but to me, then you gotta work, especially the more multi-placer you have, the more you gotta work it in. So for right now, I just prefer to do just the one. I'm one of those people, like, I believe you should, if you're gonna do something, do it right. Usually if you try to cut corners, lots of times you end up cutting quality. So I would much rather put quality into it than cutting corners just to get it done faster. I mean, the whole point of this is to relax and enjoy, and can't do that if you're cutting corners. So, I mean, I guess if that's what you want to do, that's fine. It's not for me. How about that? Maybe one of these days I'll be like, hey, I'm going to go down to doing 3-placer. I don't know. Maybe. But then you got to work on spreading it back out. So, I don't know. It's up to you. Whatever you feel comfortable with, whatever makes you happy, right? So, definitely want to make some more. That color was like, bam, done, wasn't it? So we're down to X's, which is 814. So I'll have to find the 814. So I don't know what system you have for your diamonds. This time I'm using a Victoria's Secret bag to hold all my Ziploc baggies, because I like the way these came in the packaging that they came in. So that's what happened. As soon as I find it. Well, hang on a minute. I'm just gonna pause for a second. And then I'll come right back to you as soon as I find it. Hey, welcome back. This is Faithy Diamond. And we're back to splicing back together what we did earlier. Because I had to stop and get my colors already. So we're back to diamond painting. So I changed colors. I got all my colors out. That way it's like bam. I don't have to search for them. And they're already in order. So I can talk to you and keep up with the diamond painting also. So this should be $7.97. Is what color we're on now. I just want to make sure. That color almost looks the same, don't it? I guess it's just a hair lighter. Maybe it's because of the light in here. There's not, when I have the light board on, it's a little harder to see the shade differences between the colors. They look a lot alike till I turn it off. So I bet if I turn it off, yeah, see how much lighter and then the darker color is, excuse me, contrast. Definitely makes a difference. Oops. I guess I gotta turn it back on. There we go. Anyway, we're back, color's back on. So I'm gonna keep doing the technique that we talked about. And I can't wait till you guys post what you're working on my Facebook page, Faithy Diamond. If you can post whatever brand it is or what you're doing. Like I said, that way we can all talk about it. And what colors do you like to do first? Do you like go with the pattern where it's at, or do you guys like pick a corner? Do you go from the top to the bottom? What do you like to do? Guess there's no actually correct way to do it as long as it makes you happy and it all comes out the same is all that matters. I'm going to go back and fill this in. It's looking good. I like the bright colors. I like some of the dark colors sometimes, so I guess it really doesn't matter. I like the overall color in whatever I'm working on. I don't like things that are super dark, or I like some color in it. Brightens up, makes you happy. Nothing really exciting has happened today. Just a normal Saturday, and it was sunnier out and warmer, but it's very windy. We just come back from the track drag strip. Today was like their opening day for 2019, and so it did start to rain some on the way home. So I bet depending on how much it rains, they're probably done for the day. They were planning on having more races today. It was kind of like free for all when we were there, but later this evening was the more competitive people that are racing. It's not the amateur level, it's the higher people that actually do it. This afternoon we were watching amateurs, but it was a lot of fun. Just it kept getting colder out, like the clouds were moving around. And it's getting dark out, and then it was getting cold fast. So it was fun like when it was warm, but the colder it got, I was like, okay. Then after a while we were like really getting cold, and then we're like, I think we're gonna go home now. But we did have fun going. I want to go to, since we live outside of St. Louis, I want to go to the NHR races. I've never been to that. I've been to NASCAR races like 4 times in Kansas City, Kansas, and I really enjoyed that, so I'm kind of anxious to see what it would be like to go. I'm sure it's going to be really loud like the NASCAR, in fact louder, because those motors are bigger and it's faster, and so I think that would be cool to go see, because I know it's like fun watching on television. Like, I really like dirt bikes, and I like, but in person it's just a different feeling. You feel more part of it, and then you go home and rewatch the race. It's kind of cool to get, you get a closer perspective, and then from being actually there, it's like even cooler. So, especially if you keep up with the riders every week and you know what's going on, just like if you watch baseball and keep up with the teams and who's playing on what team, then that makes it more fun to watch. Not that I'm a big sports person, but you know, I do enjoy live sports over watching it on television. And like I said, if I get a chance to watch it and engage in it in person, it makes it a lot easier to get into the games and watching them on the television if you get to watch them live. So I like going to the Cardinals games. It's been a lot of fun. Last year we got to go to several of the games, and this year I plan on going to some of the games, and so I'm excited about that. And go Cardinals. Of course, wherever you live, whatever team you like following, that's great. I'm all for that. We're doing good. We're getting ready to change colors, and now I'm just gonna, I just love this tray the Dreamers design gives, especially the white. I love it, and especially with their logo. So when I get done with whatever color I'm working with, I just put it back down in my tray. And I used to use the snap size sandwich bags. They're just a little tougher. So I'm just going to put that back in my big bag. And we're going to go to the next color. And that one should be 552. And that is the correct symbol for that. Call it like a half circle, darkened. And the other side of it white. Just going to pour my beads in there. I'm going to shake this. Separate, go down in my lines, pick them up. Bam! Change color, ding! I just go along and feel, and if I see any of them, just kind of, and they'll get kind of pushed into place too as you build. Kind of like Legos. Did you ever play with Legos as a kid? I absolutely love Legos. Me and my brother, Trevor, we used to play with our Legos all the time. We would build anything to think of. We made a travel RVs out of them, which was supposed to be like what was supposed to be the for the grass to build houses on, but we built like our people all kinds of crazy stuff. We spent hours and hours playing with our Legos. And I thought they were expensive then. Now they're even more expensive to me. Crazy expensive. But I do enjoy using imagination and that time all the colors that were in them. And then I really got into crafting as a kid. Started out with I would always try to figure out how to go together, and I'm kind of like ADHD. I've always got to be doing something and keep me busy. And my mom was so happy that I got into crafts, because she didn't always know how to do the crafts, but I would either figure it out on my own or follow somebody, or somehow figure it out. Man, if I would have the internet at that age, who knows what I would have done. I would have been doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Making and designing and putting together, figuring out how it goes. I would have just, I don't know. would have been crazy. I used to even sell crafts as a kid, even before I was like 10 years old, like on consignment. And I had a lot of fun with that stuff. Stuff with yarn, if it was needlecraft, cross stitch, crochet, any of that stuff. I did it even for 4-H. My 4-H club there in Richmond, Indiana. Loved it. And then one year I even raised sheep. So I have all kinds of ribbons and awards from that. I really enjoyed doing crafts, latch hook, you name it. And then when I was in junior high, we had the art teacher that was my homeroom teacher. So she was always doing some kind of craft anytime she had in between when she didn't have to do her schoolwork. So she would always be doing something, and I'd want to know what it was, and then I'd watch her do it, or she would show me, or I would figure it out, or we'd talk about it, and I absolutely loved crafts. And the funny thing is, her son was in one of my classes in grade school, so I knew her son, so it was really funny that crossed paths, but I really liked her. She was one of the influencing people, helped me with my craft addiction. I like to sew too. It's like another thing I like to do. I used to sew, when my girls were little, I would sew them dresses. Like they were called Daisy Kingdom dresses. They were ones that you'd have like 10-12 yards worth of material in it, and then have all kinds of layers and lace, and they were quite the thing back in the day in the 90s. So I'm sure somebody has made their kid or grandkid those and knows what I'm talking about if you're in America in the 90s. Being in Missouri, we're in the Bible Belt, you know, kind of where all, you know, everything happens. Oh, now see right there, I got like a little piece that came apart. It's just junk from when they were doing so I'm just going to take my tweezers, which these are like the best tweezers ever from Dreamers Design. Love them. So I just took that, used the tweezers, and then if you were ever to get, or you put one that you don't like how it's placed and you need to take it out, or you put it in and then you realize it has like a hole or something in the bead, and you're like, when you're drilling, then you can easily take those tweezers that are super duper sharp and super duper cool to take out whatever you need to take out or move around. I absolutely love them. And then I heard somebody else that does the diamond paintings, she was saying that she wished they had their logo on their tweezers, and I think that's an excellent idea. I vote, if I have any say-so or power, you need to put your logo on your tweezers, because that would definitely be awesome to put your logo on. They're such a nice set of tweezers. And just think, every time you buy one of these kits, you're going to get one of those. Like, I'll never have to buy them ever again, because I'm sure I'm going to be buying from them forever. So, go company. Go Dreamers Designs. See, it's just going just like that. Like I said, if you see something that you don't like, you just move around. Make sure I'm not over talking. So, did you guys do like 4-H or crafts as a kid? Did you make like I even made like on consignment, I remember like the pot holders. There was also, and I can't even remember, this loom set that I had. And I would make all kinds of doilies, and I'd sell those like crazy. And anyway, my mom was always like jealous of the little stuff that I would do and make, because she would get so frustrated. And and then my best friend in high school, she'd do all the cooking, and I would do all the cleaning up when we took home ec. Because when we got to the sewing part, I'm the one that was the ace at the sewing, and so when she got into issues where she couldn't fix it, or my best friend would get things where it wouldn't go back together right, she wouldn't find me or craft or whatever we were working on sewing. She'd come find me and help her rip it out or help fix it to get it back where it was supposed to be, and the teacher would say, "I'm looking the other way, I don't know anything about this," and walk away. And I was so glad I was able to help my best friend, because she was such a sweetheart, and it was easy to help her and help her with her sewing. You know, so you should always, whatever your gift is, whatever your talent is, whatever, you should just keep doing things, because we have so many options, especially in America. Whatever your talent is, whatever your gift is, you should keep working in that area. Even if you've got to pay the bills some other way for a while, keep working on your talent. You were given that gift to do something special with, and you should never, just say, well, I'll never get to do this. You should always, in the background, keep working on whatever it is that makes you you. And don't waste your talent, because we all have a gift and a talent that we should use to our best ability. And then I always think it helps to always learn new things, because you're going to find new things about yourself. You should always try it, never be afraid, just like trying the square compared to the round, You may find that you might like the look of the square so much better, and how would you know unless you took that risk, take that challenge of doing something different? Because you never know what you're capable of unless you try, and it's much better to try and fail than never to do something. And like I said, it always helps in other areas if it's something you don't like. Because like I went to college for welding, and like I said, that when I took it in college, I didn't even know how to weld. I was just trying to fill in credits, because my school hadn't have enough credit hours, because the first college I went to was a really, really small college, and there wasn't a lot of choices, and I ended up acing it. And people that had welded, as kids at home, I smoked them. So you just never know, Don't ever, because of your gender, have somebody say, well, that's not something that girls do, or that's not something that guys do. If you feel led that that's your talent or your passion, you should, try it. Even if you gotta start small, you gotta start somewhere. And the biggest person you have to convince is yourself. So you should always, you're most important. So know that you have the ability, if you have the drive to try it, do it. If you don't like it, maybe it'll help you get into an area where you do find something that you like that you never even thought of. So nothing is ever wasted. Well, our time, I know, is about up on. So I'm so glad. I hope you like this, just doing diamond painting and talking. I can talk about anything. Got any ideas what we should talk about? I'm all for it. So anyway, make sure you add yourself to my Facebook, and also so when we're on YouTube, catch me there. Give me a like if you like this video. If you don't, tell me what you don't like, and make sure you get on the subscribe list. Subscribe, boost that up, and I also want to hear and see what you want to do. So anyway, thanks so much for today, for hanging out with me, and I hope you learned something. If you got any questions, be sure and ask, and God bless you. Thank you so much, and you have a great day today. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Bye.